Let me ask you a question, and this is going to be the title of the sermon. Do you remember your first miracle?
All right.
Let me give you a minute to think about it, because some of y'all holy life may go back a little farther than others. But do you remember your first miracle? If so, here's the second part of that. If so, why did you forget it?
Listen at you.
Let me say this to you, saints. Trust the past. Believe the future.
Yeah.
What does that mean? If you just settle down for a minute and begin to think about all the things God has done for you, go back unto your childhood, and you can remember little things, little miracles that took place in your life that got you where you are today.
Yeah.
If you sit back and just remember that when I had that surgery, somebody else had the same surgery and died. But God still left me here. If you can remember when you got in that car wreck, somebody had an accident on the same freeway, in the same spot, just as you did. But you lived and they did not. If you can remember that your children got some disease, the same disease that some other child got, but God spared your baby and the other baby died. If you can just remember that when you didn't have any food in the cabinet, no money to buy none, and no car to get down the street, if you can remember that it was God that somehow reached out and brought you a bag full of groceries when you was at the hungriest part of your day. If you can remember one Easter, your babies didn't have no suit, didn't have any clothes. You didn't know what was going to happen. But somehow your children showed up to church. New suit coat, new shoes, new everything. God has brought you through some things. If you can remember when you got to your spiritual Jordan and you didn't have anything to do with anything. Money ran out. Job said, we're going to close. We won't be here for you. There's no checks here. The check is late. But somehow you kept your house. You kept your phone on. Your car still running. You might not be able to fill it up, but you got gas money to get where you got to go. If you can remember that it was God that every time you got into some serious trouble, a serious problem, and you said, God, if you get me out of this, I'll never do it again. That was God that brought you out. You have to understand that I trust my past because God has proven to me time after time after time after time after time. God has done more than one miracle in my life. And I'm pretty sure he's done more than one miracle for you. But if you just take the time to remember what God has done for you, and not only remember it, but say, God, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for bringing me out, for seeing me through, for making a way of escape. There's been plenty of times you've been down and out, and you sat on the side of your bed wanting to quit. I'm going to quit. I give up. It's all over. But somehow, God sent the spirit of comfort. He said, I will comfort you. And the angel came and did you like this. Got up under your arm, lifted you up, and you began to shout right there in your bedroom. You know that God will lift you up and bring you out. I tell you, God is good. And all the time, God is good.